South Florida is taking a page from a volunteer orchestra that teaches about 350,000 poor children music skills, which alters lives and inspires hope.
Hearing Miami Music Project's first El Sistema-inspired music is to understand how the education and practice of classical music can be achieved.
Good evening. What a wonderful opportunity and what an honor it is for me to have the opportunity to listen to the stories and ideas of these wonderful children who spoke before me. So before me, a next round of applause for them, please. My name is Aviram Brizuela, and I am the program director of the Miami Music Project, an institution that uses music as an instrument for social transformation. But what brings me here tonight is not who I am, but who I was a few years ago. In 1991, I lived in a poor neighborhood where the level of violence was so high that the sound of gunshots became part of the casual noise of the city. The same year, when I still was 5, I had the opportunity to listen for the very first time in my life to a live orchestra performance. But now, this was not a regular orchestra with grown-ups and bow ties and tuxedos, these fancy orchestras. No, not at all. In fact, this orchestra was made up of children like me, and they were wearing their everyday clothes. But the most important and the most impressive thing is that they were not performing at a fancy hall. They were performing right there in the middle of the street by my house. I mean, the picture says it all, right? After the concert, my father, excited as we all were, began to ask how is it that my sister and I could join a program like that? How is it that we could play in an orchestra like that? And a lady standing next to me said, well, this is an orchestra from El Sistema. And shortly after, there I was, learning how to play the double bass in one of El Sistema's children orchestras. So El Sistema, what is it that it is? El Sistema is a social program started in Venezuela more than 35 years ago by Maestro José Antonio Abreu, working with the strong philosophy and ideal that the orchestra resembles the structure of a society. In this society, musicians coming from different communities can get together to find a common place in which they can create something bigger than themselves. Amazing, right? All of them are coming as one team, pursuing just one goal, the beauty of music. Today, more than 350,000 children are participating in the program, not only in Venezuela, but in hundreds of El Sistema-inspired programs all over the world, including our Miami Music Project. Sometimes I just cannot believe that now I'm leading more than 300 children who share the same passion, excitement, and commitment that I have since I was their age. I was raised up as a musician in an environment where the level of commitment was huge. Not just big, huge. Meaning that the musical expectations for children orchestras were equal, if not higher, than the expectations for professional ones. So now I come as a teacher, and as I learn the stories of my students, I look through their eyes and I can find my own one. The same feelings, the same curiosity, the same fears, the same passion, the same excitement, the same commitment, the same joy. Look at them. I think the picture says it all. So we are discovering every day that magic happens when as individuals we are coming to create or to work for a common goal. When you really get to feel the power of the common sound, you really understand the meaning of common success. The group of children that I'm about to introduce tonight are the leaders of the many orchestras of the Miami Music Project. Each one of them, as leaders, have two roles. The first one as musicians, They are required to come with a lot of passion, commitment, and discipline to their everyday activities. But as mentors, they are responsible for teaching and coaching their younger peers. What's the end result? The end result is something beyond music. For the case of the Miami Music Project, we have a population in which most of our participants are sons or daughters of immigrants like me, but all of them are playing as Miamians. So all of them are playing as equals. So my question for you will be, what's the future of our society if we are already promoting that our children are playing as one team? Knowing each other, understanding each other, but the most important thing, aware of the existence of each other. I can tell you, children, you tap dancers over there, your power is endless as you are a seed that will grow at home, spreading your values to your parents, to your families, making already a big impact in your community. We are so used to the phrase, the child of today is the man of tomorrow. Come on. The fact is that these children are ready, excited, and most important, capable of doing something amazing. Not tomorrow, but today, right here and right now. And that's why I feel so passionate and so proud of introducing you tonight to the leaders of the Miami Music Project. the leaders of the Miami Music Project. And talking about leaders, I'm going to take this chance to introduce two of the members of the ensemble. The first one is truly a leader. He's David Lair, and he's going to join us today. He's coming from Live School of Music, and he's going to join us today with the piano for the next piece. Thank you for being with us. And the second leader is one of the members of the ensemble. How old are you, Santi? 16? He's 16 years old. And I'm going to beg him to come and conduct the ensemble for an arrangement of a lullaby, a Latin lullaby that some of you are going to recognize, called Los Pollitos Dicen. I'm very proud of this guy. He's an amazing talent right here, growing up in this city, representing our children. So go ahead. The ensemble is yours.
Beautiful job. When we started the evening, I mentioned that I believed that all of these students, these young adults, would steal your hearts. Did they? Yeah. Absolutely. At this time, I would like all of the presenters to please come and join us on the stage. I want to let all the children know that I believe that every single person in this auditorium knows that each one of you, every single one of you, is a gift to the Miami community, and we know that you stand on behalf of many children with pride and passion and compassion, and we know that you are absolutely making this world a better place. We are so proud of you. And I'd like to call up the curators and Lisa Herbert, our production manager. Please come out, Lisa. All of the curators, Tracy, come on up, Cheryl, come up. Cheryl Rudnick, please come up. Yvonne Lightling, please come up. Please come up. Jody Olson, Yvonne Lightling, Paul Dottore, please come forward. Cindy Lay, come on, all the way across, come across. Go ahead, yeah. And these ladies and gentlemen have been working with me for months, and Saturday practices with the children, working with them. We love you. You will always be part of the TEDx Youth Miami team, and we know that you will join us next year again in the audience as we inspire other young children in this audience to be on the stage. Recognize that without the Knight Foundation, the Cushman School, all of the sponsors that have helped us make this possible, it couldn't have happened without you. We would not be standing here on this stage, and we are very grateful. Thank you so much. I'm sorry? Yes. I have to remind you, the parents, to please, when the evening is over, which is just about now, and I say goodnight, the parents of all of these students will pick up their children in the green room, the room that we're all familiar with for this evening. Have a wonderful night, and thank you for joining us for TEDx Youth Miami.